Not here by accident. Your life is handcrafted by design. Hey everybody, what's going on? Welcome back to a brand new episode on Jessica M. Harris's channel here, where we redefine what is possible with God. Today we got a spoken word piece on hand designed or handcrafted by God. That being said, let's dive on in. You're not here by accident. Your life is handcrafted by design. But what if I told you that God already had mapped out a plan just for you, and that every habit, every moment of growth, it's not random. In fact, it's Him filling out the blueprint that He wrote for you before you ever took your first breath. That and that is why having a renewed mind in Christ isn't just helpful, but it's essential. Because without it, we could only see through our limited lens. But with it, we are able to see the eyes of the master designer. You see, his plan includes the crafter's hands. That's right. A way for you to be able to understand that he is molding the clay into a masterpiece each and every single day. And even on the days in which we fumble, even on the days in which we look at things not going our way, even on the times when our habits begin to contradict what it is that we have hoped for, he doesn't discard us. No. He continues to mold us. He continues to shape us. He continues to refine us because that's who He is. He's the one who remains faithful even when we're in the fire. So let me ask you something today. How are you showing up as His craftsmanship? Not just in the ways in which you dress or how you speak, but what is it about the ways in which you believe and how you trust and how you obey when no one's watching? Can you believe in His word fully that He gave you, even when it hasn't manifested yet? Can you trust in the dream that He showed you in the dark? Is it still worth pursuing in the light? Because here's the truth. He's drawing it out of you. With every stroke of his pen, he's mapping out the vision of the canvas that's going to your life. But you have to be able to be willing to partner with him. You have to be willing to release what no longer serves you, to embrace the growth, to embrace the community, to embrace the commitment that he already made to you. Sis, your purpose isn't just what you're doing today. It wasn't just placed in you all of a sudden, but it was there from before you was ever formed in your mother's womb. It's just the coloring in that you're walking out right now, filling in the beautiful spaces and places that once lacked inspiration. And one of the things that I love the most about art class, especially back in college, was this. Just because you made a mistake on your canvas did not mean that you had to throw the whole thing away. In fact, you were able to make it into something new by layering it, by adjusting it, by creating something else with it. And that's the same thing that God does with us. He's not afraid of our missteps because He's able to refine us, redeem us, and restore us. Even when it comes to delays, whether caused by our own infractions, decisions, or whether it's through His protection, they're not detours, they're brushstrokes, they're part of the pattern. And I want you to understand that today, that when you audit your habits, when you begin to assess your actions, that you're giving yourself permission to show up again, to be able to realign to Him, to be able to lean in. Because purpose isn't just what you're doing, it's who you're becoming. And the potter, let's just say, he's still working on his clay. So, y'all, let me know in the comments what y'all think about the poem. But number two, let me know what habits you guys are finding yourselves being refined in this season. I know for me, routines have definitely been another one, really focusing on productivity, right? So being implemented for me day to day. And I can go into a whole conversation about that. But we'll do that on another video because I got one actually coming up about that next. That being said, I do want to remind you guys that if you are in a season and you're like, listen, there's some habits that I got that need to be shifted or restructured, or they need to really just be let go so some new ones can come in the picture, I want to let you know that you're more than welcome to sign up to the Glow Up Reset Bundle. That's going to allow you to get a 30-minute coaching call as well as a guided workbook. That one has limited spots. And then we also have another program that's being offered That's our 90-day Glow Up Reset Suite. That one's going to come with several coaching calls, bi weekly check ins, another workbook, a calendar, a community, and so much more. And that's for the heavy hitters. That's for those of you who are already in the stretching season and you're just looking for further accountability and more structure to keep you accountable as you move along in your journey of transition to transform by the ways in which the Lord continues to do what? Mold you as his clay. So, peace and blessings to each and every one of you guys. As always, don't forget to do what? Ignite your glow. Bye for now.